Good morning, everyone. Well, maybe not good morning. Good day, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Dan, good morning.
Hey, we're
We,
we are live. I'm not going to
we
do my
did it.
normal live. We are live right now. It is I
It's
I'm
Tuesday. It's
it's
Tuesday morning
Tuesday.
for us. Dan hasn't had his coffee yet. I'm already on cup number 2, and
I'm
I'm feeling
working
a
on
little
mine.
jittery because I didn't eat enough food before this. So,
Hey guys, this is something a little different. So, if you guys you might be in our the Facebook groups we have, the enthusiast group or the
Mhm.
101 group. And you might have seen us do one of these live streams. We've been doing a whole bunch of these the past couple months, and we figured it was time to bring them out to the main page as well. So
to,
here
to
we
all of
are.
you, to all of you. Yeah. And if you don't know, I'm Matt, and this is Dan,
Mm.
and we both are.
Let me put my
We're
coffee
switching.
down and,
Oh,
and show
oh yeah.
people that
Press that button. Yeah. I'm
I'm
Matt.
gonna
I'm the
push those
community manager.
buttons.
Dan's a senior project educator. Dan, I have a hard time with your title. I always want to. I don't know what I want to call you, but it's not that. So I always
Yeah,
wait
that's
until you
fair.
put it up, and I'm like, thank you, Dan. There we
There
go.
it is. Um,
Uh, so good morning, everyone. Good day.
good morning. I see everyone, tons of people in the Normally, we're getting just a few comments here or there as we go through. So,
Everyone's was waking up normally, but yeah, we're ready to go. If you don't know what this is or what we're doing, like Dan says, we have been doing these in the other groups, the enthusiast group and the 101 group, where we just go live and we'll answer any live streaming questions you all might have. So if you have a question, please drop it in the chat there, and we will try to get to your question. It seems like there's a lot of you, so we're going to do our best to keep track of everything. So
yeah, I'm just gonna click on some of these, say good morning to
good
everybody here.
morning, good day, welcome. Hey,
Good
Asia,
morning.
I
There's
see you there.
Asia in here. Hi, everybody. Hey, tell us where you're watching from. That's my favorite question to ask
Yeah.
people up here. Where are you watching from?
Oh, Denmark. Oh,
Um,
geez.
like I
That's
see,
awesome.
um, like I just saw, like I've got the comments paused here so I can go through them slow on the iPad. But I've got the stream up here. And I saw like Ewan just came in. And I know he's watching from across the pond. So see some people over there. Hello, everybody. So yeah, so
Hello.
we're here to answer your questions. That's the main goal of this live stream. So should we just hop in?
Yeah,
I guess.
I've already seen a couple questions, Dan, about the countdown overlay that you were using. Do you want to talk
Okay.
about that one? You can actually
Yeah.
show them, right? Yeah.
So hey, that's part of like this new update that we've got coming
Ta-da!
out. So
Mhm.
yeah, hope you guys are liking that that update. I know I'm a big fan of it, and yeah, let me show you that. So I actually have a secondary iPad over here that we can pop up, and yeah, we can show you here. Where's one of these? I'm gonna put it up. Where someone's asking about that. Where's the countdown overlay?
Maybe like the very first one.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
good too. Plus icon, cards, live selling samples. If you scroll down, this is where I got it right here. Here's a whole bunch of different ones. So I use this 1 minute timer here, and you can get fancy, move it around where you want. Whoops, that's way too big.
You can make it really big if you want. I mean,
Don't do that. Yeah, I just made a small middle and then I pinned it to the top like that. We'll need a center
awesome.
first. There you go. Yeah, I think I brought it down a little bit. So there you go. Can I have a nice
Uh,
countdown timer in your video? Great
uh, I
questions.
I just I'm gonna interrupt here just for a second. David said, "Matt, oil your chair." I almost did before this. I was like, that is so squeaky, but I'm just gonna like really try not to move. Don't move. Don't move. I don't know what happened. It's like cold weather, I
I
guess,
know.
here.
I mean, honestly, that's partly my fault where I'm notoriously bad about muting people's mics and then forgetting to unmute them when it's time to talk. I'm just like, all right, we'll just be quiet. I mean, my chair is not much better as far as squeakiness.
Yeah,
So
just don't move. Awesome. Thanks for showing us that, Dan. Trying to. You all are talking so fast. I'm missing some of your questions. So if you asked one and you want, make sure we don't miss it. Ask it again. We might see it this time.
mhm.
So hey Tim, what's up? Good morning. Can you modify the timer? That's one I've seen a couple times.
Can you modify that
Yeah.
timer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Yes,
a
you
five
can.
minute timer.
So yeah, there's the different options down here. So like they have 5 minute, 10 minutes timers. But I'll just use the 1 minute. Like let's say you want it to be 30 seconds instead. You can come down here and trim it. So be like, okay, I just need it to be start at 30 seconds. And now when I here, I'll just add it. It still says 1 minute, but starts at 30 seconds now.
There you go.
Timer.
Awesome.
So yeah, those are editable like all the other ones, or most of the other dynamic templates here in Switcher.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's one I'm kind of excited about. That just a simple countdown timer. You can kind of because I was trying to, or I was playing around with the idea of making an intro video for this show. You know, like we just added the music is new this time. Shout out to Matt over there for picking that out. So,
well, you all can find. I'm gonna interrupt again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
If you need some good stream safe music, look up Harris Heller. He makes a ton, a ton, and in every genre style that you're looking for, and it's free to use. You can download it from YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it basically anywhere you want to look for music, and you can use it for your streams. He is just all about making good music for streamers. So, Harris Heller. I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, well, I forget what I was saying. I'm just looking through all these comments. I love seeing this. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, I see one here from Joe. Any chance of getting a football scoreboard like the baseball scoreboard? That's a very good question. We actually have heard quite a few people asking for different scoreboards. My suggestion would be to just send us a feature request. And if Katie, if you're in the chat, would you drop the link for that if we're doing it that way now? We're trying to collect the feature requests in a certain way. That way they don't get lost. So we want to see, like, if there's like, just an example here. One person's asking for a curling scoreboard. Curling's very fun. I enjoy it. I like watching it. But like, if there's only one person asking for it, like, that's a lower priority. But if there's like, a million of you asking for a curling scoreboard or a football scoreboard, we'll see like, oh, this is something that like everyone really wants. So, yeah. So, Katie, if you're in, you can drop that. If not, I'll find it and we'll drop it here in a little bit. Or you can just send us a message, support@switcherstudio.com.
Man, people are watching from everywhere today.
From all over the place.
Love seeing it. So I'm seeing, I don't want to lose some of these early comments here.
Yeah.
For instance, Leonard was asking, any solutions for a church in a school where the Wi-Fi is sketchy? We've done big. If you search, if you're not a part of our some of the communities, I don't know if we did in the 101 group or the Switcher Studio Enthusiasts. Either way, we did a live stream with Jared, one of our team members, and I should get that up on YouTube as well.
Yeah, so, that's a good idea.
This is going to get up on YouTube too afterwards. So if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, hello, join us live on Facebook if you'd like to. But anyways, we go over in depth how to solve for these issues. Now I can tell you right now, I was getting lower speeds than I'm used to, or I'm like super confident, like doing like a full 1080p stream. So we're at 720 right now. And I did some things like I prioritized the main iPad that I'm using here as the switcher, and reset your router, things like that. There's a lot of good tips if you search those groups as well. You might be able to find them, but I definitely recommend, like, this is a whole huge topic that we could probably talk about for hours. It is a very huge topic,
yeah. And I think we should have Jared back on again just to go back over it. Put that video on YouTube. Like, there's so much. And like you mentioned, Dan, you dropped down to 720. Don't be afraid. I'm going to just suppose that most of you are watching on your phone, and maybe you can't see every hair on my chinny chin, but that's okay because you're on your phone and it's all right. If your audio is really good, people are going to keep watching. If your video isn't that great, people still watch if your audio is good. So just kind of keep that in mind.
100% agree with that.
I've seen this now a couple times, Dan. Yeah, there you go. You just put it up. That's what I was going to say. Perfect.
Yeah. This is available on all plans. I can show you again if you guys like to see. I'm going to let me keep this up. We're going to see what this looks like live. Yeah, that's going to cut us off. So let's get rid of this one here. Again, in Switcher Studio, once you're live down here, there's this chat bubble. So we have comments for YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, I believe.
Yeah, I'm questionable on LinkedIn, but Twitch, yes.
Yeah. So if you once you're live, like that's what I'm on this exact same screen on my main iPad, and all the comments once you're live, they'll start showing up here, and you're able to very easily just tap on it, and it comes up, and then tap on it again, and it goes away. So, good questions.
Yeah. I see another one here from Julie. I think it's Julie. Or no, July. July. That's probably better. Maybe it's Julie. I'm not sure. Asking when we can. We'll know more about scrolling. Yeah, there you go. Lower thirds.
Some ways you can do that now. With iOS screen sharing, or Mac or PC screen sharing, and doing multi-views and whatnot. This isn't available right now, but again, like Matt said, you can put in one of the feature requests. This is one we've gotten a few times, so could be something interesting we add. Not really on, I don't know if it's being talked about a ton right now, but put those feature requests in for sure.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And there, like Dan said, there are other ways to do it. Screen sharing. So again, if you're not part of our communities, either the enthusiast group or the 101, there are a lot of great examples of other users doing just that. And they have
that's the wrong button.
Oh, come on, Dan.
I wanted to do this one. So that's left over from an old live stream we did. I'm like, hey, I think about a join the community, Switcher Studio Enthusiast, or the 101 groups. You can find them, I think, on the left-hand side. I don't know if I think left would be this way, maybe. I don't know.
Looks left to me, yeah.
Yeah, left-hand side of the page should have those up there. So if you search for them as part of the Switcher Studio page here.
I see another one about. I see one about music here, Dan, from Juan.
Sure.
Asking,
Yeah. Let me.
How do you inlay the music on your stream?
I'm trying to find that. Man, you guys are.
You all are.
All
chatting. Oh, thank you, whoever is running Switch right now. Thanks for putting that link to Harris Heller Stream Beats.
Oh, perfect.
Great stuff there.
Yeah. Sorry. What was the question? I'll try and find it here.
How do you inlay the music on your stream? From Juan.
Well, I can just I'll just talk about that here. I might not be able to find the comment right now, but we can at least show you. And yeah, so let me go back to this view again. Get the power by switcher lower third up there. I'm just going again into the assets tab and doing audio down here. I'm on a beta version. Don't worry about that last one you guys saw there. That's just stuff we're messing around with. I use the beta so I can my clicks can show up on screen. I like that. But yeah, this was a video clip that Matt had found and he sent to me, and I pulled it out and dropped it in here. So let me see. You can bring it in from a video if you have it, or you can import it. So I just dropped it into the files app is how I used it. Let's see if I have any of the Switcher Cloud here. Probably not on this one. Let me go to my recordings. Nope, don't have any there. Do I have audio to bring in? Here we go. We'll just bring the audio here. So what's great is you can adjust the volume of this. So you can drop it down to maybe 20, and I can come in and say intro music like that, and then done. And then right there, that audio is ready to be played. So I just dropped it down to be a lower audio, and just had it playing out with us. Now I trimmed. Go ahead, Matt.
I was gonna say I found Alpha Gaming, Harris Heller, Stream Beats. It was just a YouTube link that I sent Dan. He took the music from that. So you really can, if you can get it onto your device, then you just put it into the app.
Yeah.
Cool.
I see Ian saying the countdown. He liking the countdown. Great. Awesome.
Yep. I've seen it now a couple asking about going live to Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. And I will say currently you will need to find a third party, but very soon, you'll be able to do it right in the app. So I can't. We can't say when.
We're working on it. We're testing that. We're hoping to have that out here, before too long. But that is something we're doing.
Be on the lookout. So I would say sooner than later.
Yeah, you can keep up to date here. You can keep up to date in the groups.
You know where else you can keep up to date?
Update too.
You know where else you can keep up to date, Dan?
What's that?
in our new Discord.
On the Discord,
server.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to put a link there in the chat. I think it went through. If it didn't, I'll do it again. But there we go. Yeah, just within the past couple weeks, we started our very own Discord server. So we would love for you to be a part of the community there. Ask your questions there, share your live streams there. If you don't know what Discord is, I recommend checking it out. For you older folk like me, it's like an AOL chat room. Broken down into several different categories. For you newer folk, it's like a big chat room where you can ask your questions, and like really it is about building community and helping each other grow in live streaming. So it's not just for Switcher. There are tons of other Discord servers. Discord originally started as for gaming, but a lot of companies use it to connect with their users, and you will have the ability to chat directly with me, and Dan's there, and Asia's there, and others. So love for you all to be a part of that.
I see one comment. I saw it come through on over here from Ewan saying, "Oh, I'll be keen to write my own jingles and audio."
You should. Switcher.
Ewan, you need to write one for us, and we'll use it for the coffee and
That'll
questions.
Be awesome.
Yeah, we've joked about it too, where we have a bunch of musicians on our team, and we like, man, we need to just start writing some royalty-free music for people to use in Switcher.
Yeah, I'd be playing trombone, and Dan, you play trumpet.
I played the trumpet in high school. I haven't played it in probably over a decade.
You don't have to say how many years it's been, but it's been longer.
I can play most things that you play with fingers and strings. So like a guitar, bass, ukulele, those sorts of things.
Not me. I can play trombone, and I can play a very little bit of guitar. So you won't want my music for your streams, probably.
We're gonna start a ska band.
Okay, if you're doing a ska band, then yeah, that'd be great intro music. Get you real hyped.
Do you want to answer this one from Lars? Can you show Matt how Matt is connected, mic and camera?
I can't show you unless Dan has that video. I think I took a video.
I might still have that video. Okay, where would that be?
I don't know. And if you can find it, I a while ago I took a video for Dan to use during one of our live streams. While he talks about it, I do have a Canon camera right here. Dan sent me a link. I joined, and I just have my camera on. It's super easy. And then down here I have we'll put it up a little bit here, a Shure SM7B, and it's super great. It's connected to a Wave XLR, Elgato Wave XLR. Really great microphone. It's kind of pricey, but worth it because you get just the true sounds, true tones. Like it just sounds dang good. And the Wave XLR keeps me from peaking. Has I really like the interface on it. Like on my desk right here, there's a dial, and I can switch between the microphone, my headset, and then the balance between the two. And then on my computer, I have just everything else, like all of my other levels I can adjust. So super awesome. Did you find it, Dan?
I unfortunately did not find it. I'm bummed because I don't know where that would be. It should be around, but it's
maybe you updated and it's gone now. So
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive microphone, but I just highly recommend it. They have a lower level that's about $100 less. That is, I honestly think it's just as good. But if you want top quality, I just found out that this is the microphone Michael Jackson used when he records stuff. So
there you go.
I don't know if that sways you or doesn't.
See, I think this is from talking about earlier, talking about 720 1080p. Yeah, I agree. I think so many people are watching on phones, and that the 720 is gonna do it. A lot of times, if I'm not 120% confident on the internet, I'll just do 720p anyways. But 1080p has its spot, and it's good when you can get it, but not always necessary.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So there was a question I saw in the group this morning, Dan. We can talk a little bit about asking whether or not we can use Switcher to go live in TikTok. Mm-hmm. And the short answer is yes. The long answer is it's complicated. TikTok has some kind of strange not really easy to understand guidelines as far as who can go live. I know people can go live. I know people can go live with RTMP, but it doesn't always seem to work. I feel like there's a kind of a strange process where you have to request the ability to use RTMP after you get 1,000 followers. You have to have 1,000 followers in order to go live. So the answer is yes, but you have some hoops to jump through to get there. I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like, you know, Instagram you can't really stream to as well unless you use the Instagram. So, you know, it might just be one of those things where they're rolling it out slowly or something.
Maybe so. Yeah, I think it probably blew up faster than they expected it to. So
I see some more good things. I see Chris Carson in here saying, you know, talking about some digital zooming. Definitely could be cool. We've discussed it some, I think. So not really. I'm not saying we're doing this or anything, but could be something coming in the future. Mm-hmm. He also mentioned saying he loved the new templates. Would be amazing if they're editable like the older split templates. Yes, this is one of those things, kind of like when videos, for those of you who've been around for a really long time, when pre-recorded videos came into Switcher, you could just add the video and play it, and that's it. Now you can like adjust the thumbnail, you can trim it if you needed to, you can adjust the audio levels. So it's one of those things where we're just getting it out there for people to use, and we'll continue to iterate and make it better as time goes on. Yep.
Chris wants to know the latest. He must have just joined the latest on company line approved update on native multicasting in Switcher. The update is, there's not much of an update. It's still coming. It's very soon. Oh no, squeaky chair.
I'll do it too.
Oh, it's so bad. So yeah, Chris, it's coming soon, and I can't say when exactly, but just stay up late. No, don't stay up late. It's not today. So
I see. I can. This one from David just saying, odd that my name comes up correctly here, but in the 101/enthusiast, it comes up as Facebook user. That's just because of Facebook privacy settings. It's something you have or how you have it set up just makes it private. And since a page is more public, it's going to show up here. But groups can be private. Like not everyone can see it. So
I don't know exactly what Facebook. I don't know what they're doing or how they do it. But I was also a Facebook user for a very long time, and it wouldn't show my face or name, and then just suddenly one day, like I was there and I was me. So I'm not sure. It doesn't make sense to me. Like going through and looking at all my privacy settings, like it should have always shown, but it didn't. So
I want to put that up. I don't see it come through. Here it is. Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh man.
As a runner through high school, college, and then did a bunch of marathons after, my knees are also kind of yelling at me to slow down a little bit. Oh gosh.
I just went and played hockey for the first time in like about 4.5 years last week, and I felt it. I'm not getting any younger, but I decided to join a league, and I was like, I probably should get out there and like skate a little bit before I actually play a game, so I know about old man knees. I'm there, and old man back. Let's see here.
Cheers, Chris. I'm seeing these. I'm just scrolling through, seeing if
you're good.
Some other really good questions here. Love seeing everything you guys are asking, and these live streams are for you. So if you have your questions, now is the time to get them answered. We're here. That's kind of like I said at the beginning. Like that's why we started setting these up. It was kind of like Matt and I were like, well, we can easily just drink our coffee in the morning, go live, and answer questions as they come through. So.
Was the spinning corner bug question asked already this morning? No, it was not, and we don't have an update on that one either.
Yeah, it sort of was talking like that one. That one's been brought up a bunch, and so has like the running scoreboard.
Okay, yes, sort of then.
Kevin Jack saying ice hockey for the win. WeeStreem will take on all comers. I'll tell you what. I know Matt's from Michigan and I'm from upstate New York. I'm from 2 hours away from Canada. And if there's one thing I learned from growing up there, you do not challenge Canadians to hockey. It's not going to end well.
No, it's fun. You learn. That's for sure. All right. I see one here from Lars. Not necessarily a question, but you should do a collection of the setups in which switcher is being used. The variety must be
interesting.
Must be amazing. Yeah, I agree. You all do some crazy, wild, amazing things for your setups, and I'm just blown away. Where, I mean, we know this. Like switcher, you can be as simple as you want. Be like just a couple phones and an iPad.
Just one phone.
One phone, yeah, really. Like, you all come up with some amazing setups and ideas. So I would love to see them. If you're part of our communities, drop your setup there. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know.
Hey, let's do it like a pin post or something, Matt. Like, hey, post your setups. Idea. I think that'd be really cool.
Well, and what I would like to see is honestly, like, I feel like there was a post this morning just about it's from Samantha in the enthusiast groups, just talking about how far she's come from like first starting until now, and she has a video up of one of her shows, and I would love to see like your first live stream setup, and then if you've been streaming for a while, like what you've added to like just audio or lighting or whatever. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, Chris coming in here too, saying this would be super intriguing. Recurring series for Instagram stories or something like that. Yeah, Claire.
Oh, that's a great idea. Claire, write that down.
Claire, she normally watches these. Claire, if you're watching, we should do this. That'd be really cool. I'll start. I'll share mine out.
Dan has a video of mine somewhere.
Yeah, right. Jeff here was asking, this basically, Jeff, if you go to help or support.switcherstudio.com and search for cross-posting, or maybe if one of the team members, whoever's managing the main Switcher page right now, or Switcher account in the comments, if you could just share the cross-posting, that's how you would set this up. Very simple, easy to do, and very useful. So it makes it look like you're basically going live to two pages, and it makes it look like each page is live. It doesn't look like one page is sharing the other. So it's very cool. But that's cross-posting is what I want to check out there.
Awesome. Hey, we probably have enough time for just a couple more questions. We're trying to keep these at about a half hour. And if we find that you all are continuing to ask questions, we can extend it a little bit. But we don't want to like keep you, but we also want to be able to answer questions. So if you have any questions, ask them now. We still have a few more minutes. If you haven't already, join the Discord. I'm going to put the link there again in the chat. Love for you to be a part of the community there. Just be able to sharpen each other in live streaming. So here, I see one. Do you see that one from Lars?
Lars?
There you go.
Any chance the remote guest can do a screen? I thought that was a thing you could do. Don't quote me. Matt, can you screen share right now? I'm almost always the person with video chat who I'm the main host of it. So
I'm gonna like hope I don't like.
If you mess.
Oh yeah, I sure can. I sure can. Yes.
I was gonna say, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure you can. You want to walk through, or just tell them what you did? I'll
break your brain. I down at the bottom of my screen there is the looks like an upload arrow, and I press that, and it wants me to choose which screen I want to share. Because right now I have two screens here. I don't want to like break your brain. Here, I'll close some things and see if I can.
We're just gonna go for it, guys. Let's.
I'm just gonna do it. Okay, you can see what I'm listening to on Spotify.
Oh hey,
you're sharing your screen with everyone. There you go, and boom.
Let me do this. I'm going to, and we're going to do this one here. Done. So yeah, I can do something like that. And
can you see me? I can't see myself.
Yeah, I can see. I see you and it. Okay. So yeah, definitely possible.
Perfect. That's great. I have not done that before. Hey, thanks. That's a really good question. Cool. There you go. And then you can just press stop sharing, and I should be back, and it maybe mess everything up. So
I saw. Perfect. I think it's Alston was asking remote access Switcher Studio. Check out Remote Guest. I think that's what you're talking about. That's something we've done. I think you've asked us a few times here, so I want to make sure we answer it. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by this one, but if you're talking about like producing from somewhere else. We've done that where we'll have someone, wherever they are, set up some cameras and connect via the remote guest in Switcher Studio, and then me or whoever it is sitting back home on their internet, and they're just swapping between their angles and the different remote guest angles. So you'll just have to make sure you have the audio set up good. But yeah, that's something you can do if that's what we're thinking.
Yep. Cool. Well, everyone, thank you so much for your questions. We will be back here in 2 weeks to answer your questions.
Should I play the out music? You
Oh yeah, go ahead and
start that. Hey, yeah, I think we're winding down, guys. But yeah,
we normally will do these on Mondays at 9:30, but there was a holiday in the U.S. yesterday, so we did today. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. But if you want to see our smiling faces next week, join the enthusiast group, and we'll be live there next Monday answering questions. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm Matt. This is Dan. And yeah, you all are the best. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Rest of month. Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.